What's up, everybody? This is LostStreams2580 coming at you with another Let's Talk Builds video. Now, this is going to be the third on the Rumbler pack that I'm doing here through live feed, just taking and doing this because, let's face it, quite frankly, I just do not feel like taking and doing any editing and stuff like that, so I am probably going to make mistakes in this situation, just taking and, talking, rambling, letting you know what I feel about these weapons. So this is out of the Rumbler pack. You can access it all in the market, or you can buy everything individually. You don't have to buy the actual Rumbler pack itself. But this was donated to me by Cthulhu of the Steam community on this game, and was rocking it out with me last night. Literally, get it? Ha ha ha. I just caught myself making a pun inadvertently. Rocking it out in the actual gameplay stream from last night of us leveling these up and giving our opinions and thoughts on it. Check it out if you feel like looking how these weapons actually look in the field. Like I said in the last video, I'm pretty sure that all of you that are looking through this are looking for their opinions and thoughts and feelings from other people on whether it's worth it to try to get it or not. But this is 17.5 and we have a lot of issues and a lot of good things as well too. One thing is this frame. This frame's not too bad for mid-range, as I said before. So check out the Atlas build of the Rumbler pack, and you will actually be able to take and get my thoughts and opinions on that. But this one's about the Sonicor. Now, this gun is absolutely fun to use. The blast radius on it seems to just radiate further than what you'd think it would, and makes up for the limited range. It seems like it has a slight seeking ability as well too, a nice soft lock onto it. I noticed it was swerving every once in a while into targets back and forth, depending on where I was shooting it. It even looked like it may explode in proximity as well too. I'm not quite sure. You'll have to look into it. There was a lot of shit flying around last night because we were just going gung-ho with this. Now, I think the cosmetics on this gun are ugly. Ugly as shit. I mean, it looks to me like they took and said, we need a gun. I don't feel like doing anything on it. So-and-so's on break, on the holiday, whatever. Let's just slap something together. They grabbed a couple rollers and drew up some straight lines and put it on there. The mechanics of it coming out of his arm, like that. The gun, I'm not a big Minecraft fan, so therefore, no offense to the people that are watching this that are Minecraft fans, it's your game of choice. I just feel that it is just ridiculous. If I want to play Legos, I'll play Legos. But anyway, so this looks like a Lego piece. In fact, all of his weapons just kind of look like crap, except, I mean, even the claws have their own little functionality issues as well too, but they're the best of the three weapons that you're going to get with the deal. But anyway, so let's get into this. Like I said, this is a very limited range weapon. It seems like it may only go 20 meters before it takes and explodes, so you're going to find yourself actually taking and shooting at nothing and just getting little tiny bits of splash damage on the people that are, in front of the blast. Now, you will learn to use it, but it is fun. Out of the three weapons that come in the Rumbler pack, I'm going to keep this one. I enjoyed this one. This one was a great weapon. I thought I can deal with the range issues because most of the time I'm close enough to do that. But don't expect to shoot this across the room. Every single thing in this pack is going to be ranged. So it's something you're going to have to figure out whether you can deal with or not. So let's slip into the upgrades here. Now on paper, this is the shittiest of the weapons. Well, actually, maybe the claws are the most shitty. But anyway, we'll get to that in the next video. Impact. So basically, it looks like they tried to make this a little bit like direct damage Penta without taking any kind of damage back. Now, you can proc this anywhere around you, and it's just going to ragdoll shit everywhere. It is so epic. I mean, just the way people fly around with the ragdoll effect in this one was phenomenal. That makes it much more enjoyable. The problem comes in when you start trying to shoot people that are outside your range and you're like, what's going on here? Oh, is it that glitch where that one person falls that's fucking ridiculously hard to kill compared to the same person beside him? No, it's not. It's outside your range. So as I was playing last night in the live stream, which you can catch in my on my on my page there if you want to take a look through. Maybe it might actually even be in your recommendations. Who knows at the end of this video? I don't even know how that shit works. I'm just here to try to give you information. But I did it many, many times, thinking, going bloodthirsty about a whole bunch of people trapped in a door trying to run through, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get them, and then boom, I'm I'm procking it like literally like 3 meters outside the door and only doing slight little damage to him. So it does have its ups and downs. Coupled with Atlas himself, I am not feeling this weapon when it's coupled with Atlas. Because Atlas is so large, when you take an aim, most people in this game, I don't know if you're like me, you like to aim down sights when you're keeping stuff all in front of you, and it takes and his shoulder, not the actual attachment, but the lower his bicep and elbow and all that shit take up so much room, and then on top of it, this weapon then spreads out and goes over top of your reticle, blocking pretty much the whole center of your screen, and all you can see is the little reticle. So you're spending your time aiming underneath that little wing that's out there. I don't know if that was supposed to go out that far to make it so that you're using that as a guide of what you're shooting or not, but it just jumbled up. It was worse using him with this weapon than Mirage with all her hall mirror stuff going on around it. But anyway, so I went and obviously did combined status chance stuff, and not obviously going for the actual status chance itself, because there is no status chance on this weapon. So it's not gonna happen. But anyway, so I went with the blast radius and the corrosive on it just to get as much damage out as possible. Now you'll notice that it really does not have that great of damage. But where it does excel is it's going to knock everyone down, every time. Pretty much every time, unless they have really high resistance to knockdown, like Atlas does. Um, so, anyway, no status chance. Reload is ridiculously long. Not feeling the reload on it. For what it is on the arm, when he just reaches over and goes boop, it should just go click click and be done, just like all the other armature weapons should. Magazine, I have it raised up now. It was still in a decent place for the fire rate, so this is one of those weapons where you're going to definitely take and capitalize off of pistol ammo mutation with nothing on it, because you don't need that extra stuff. You just need one or two here and there. The fire rate keeps it entertaining. It's just spaced out enough that you can see through it because of the flight path of the weapon and the explosions and stuff like that. It allows it to clear up before the next one hits. Now, if you add like speed trigger or some whatever the variant of speed trigger is here, gunslinger. If you add gunslinger to it, then you will obviously have a different result. But I did not take and put anything into that. I just went straight damage as much as possible on this base, this base build here. So Deep Freeze Max, they gave you the curse of the sickle polarity slot, or some people call it the D polarity slot. Yeah, I was slapped in the face with that one. Seeing as how there is no status chance, what's the point of putting the other mod on there? Pistol ammo mutation, I kept it light. Barrel diffusion, gonna use that up. And then taking and going into the heat charge. I couldn't fit a full heat charge on there, so this gun could definitely use some formas. Ice Storm to give it a little extra capacity. Pistol Pestilence, Jolt, and Hornet Strike. Now, this is going to be one of those guns that if I do anything with it, it is definitely going to get formatted out the ass. So, I was overall thrilled with this weapon. It was a good time, and I am going to end this stream on that. You guys are going to have to let me get back to me on your feelings and opinions. Feel free to comment, like, dislike, and subscribe to the channel, or follow me on Twitch if you're on Twitch a lot. I do a lot of streaming over there as well too. I'm just starting up on it, so you know, I'm liking YouTube a lot better because that's my home base. But then again, change is always good. So until the next time, I hope you go out there and kill a whole bunch of things and bitch about this weapon and all this, coupled with the pack, so to speak. And I will see you in the grind. What's up, everybody? This is Lost Dreams 2580 coming to you with the last of the installations of the Let's Talk builds on the Rumbler pack, released in update 17.5, which in my opinion was a disappointment and a glorious thing all at the same time. But anyway, as I said in previous videos, on the Sonicor, the Convectrix, and also Atlas himself, this build, well, not build, but this pack was donated to me by Cthulhu, one of the Steam community viewers and game players that comes into my streams with me as well too. Um, I don't have a lot to say on this weapon. I don't have a lot to say on it. Let's go straight into the upgrades for it here, and then I'll let you know how that works out. But give me a second here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this weapon was great and sad all at the same time, seeing as how I don't use a lot of fist weapons. Obviously, you know, it is what it is. It is not that great on paper, and it is, in my opinion, quite less on the field. There's not a whole hell of a lot you can do with this. I've tried to stretch it out in every way, shape, and form possible. Uh, and I just could not do it. Life Strike in the high levels doesn't even seem to work well with it either. So basically, given this the whole, I'm glad that I got rid of it. Was it fun to beat people up with your fists? Yes, but this frame Atlas comes with its own ability that does it for you. So putting this on it was just not something that I was really into seeing. I did use it, leveled it up, because obviously if it was given to me as a gift, I'm not going to turn it down, and I'm going to do what I have to do to take it and give you my views, feelings, and opinions on it. Impact sucks. Puncture sucks. Slash sucks. Corrosive damage sucks. Wall attack useless since the parkour builds. Status chance is as good as it's gonna get there. 22% chance is as good as it's gonna get. Spin attack sucks. Leap attack sucks. And the sad thing is, if you look over there, I used every single bit of mod capacity I possibly could in this build. And it's sad when this is the best out of all of them that I could come up with. Now, this weapon has a starting base attack speed of 19.917. Sorry about the 19. And I can't even say let's talk builds to this one because it just sucks that bad, in my opinion. There is nothing that I'm going to be able to do with this weapon to justify it. With him, doesn't really help out much. I mean, yeah, it does damage. That's what it does. That's all it does is deals damage. It does have an actual proc when it hits the ground, a ground pound, you know, seismic shock that hits. But other than that, spin detect, hit detection sucks on it. The punching, hit detection, the range, everything else on this gun, I mean a gun, on this weapon just reeks. I hate it. Now it may not be my playing style, and it may be your playing style. So if it is your playing style, you keep the damn thing, because I don't want it anymore. I am actually going to get rid of this weapon. So anyway, let's look at what I did with it here. I went towards the crit, which is the only good thing on it. The only thing I didn't do was I should have taken and buffed up the critical multiplier, which would have made it a little bit more efficient, but I'm not wasting my time after the performance that I got from it last night on the live stream. You can catch all that by just taking and viewing my channel and going down through and finding it. It won't be that hard. It's live stream. It's there. Anyway, but it just was not me. It just was not me. So anyway, Life Strike, got it on there. Didn't really help out much. Um, Virulent Scourge, put it on there for the corrosive effect. Same with Velodic Strike. Um, but it did, yeah, yeah. Spoiled Strike and Pressure Point to get the actual damage buff as much as possible, which, as you can see over there, really isn't that much. Fury to counteract, Spoiled Strike, and then Berserker to go with the crit build. Because if you get it up at a nice speed, it constantly crits on its own. So it's a little, basically I build it up pretty much the same as the Jet Katag. And critical chance boost with True Steel. So that is about it. I really don't have a lot to say on it. I mean, if you feel something different or you have a different type of actual structure setup that's going to go with that, I mean, feel free to post and comment and let me know. And as always, feel free to hit that like button. I am very sorry that I just don't have anything to say about this weapon. It is just not in its epic place. I mean, there are going to be those weapons, and this weapon just feels like I'm playing with a Skana. An MK1 Skana. I mean, hell, actually, I'm sorry. I would even like to play. I like playing with the Skana a hell of a lot better than I like playing with this, and I hate the Skana. So, anyway, do it up how you want, but this is the last of the Rumbler pack, and his designed weapons for him, and I am just not feeling it. So hopefully that you feel it a lot more than I do, but from this, I hope you can understand the aggravation with it. And on that note, I will see you in the grind.